Alright, so it looks like we got Charleston White in the news today. If you haven't heard, footage actually just surfaced online showing Charleston White when he was, I think, 16 years old, taking the stand and testifying against a couple of his co-defendants in his murder case. Essentially, it's a news clip of Charleston White snitching. So for a little bit of backstory on this, Charleston White has a well-documented criminal past, and when he was just a young teenager, he was involved in a fatal incident that led to him being charged with murder. According to his own account of the situation from various interviews he's done, he says that him and his friends masterminded a shoplifting scheme where they would go into retail stores and steal starter jackets. And then during one of these shoplifting attempts, a man named Michael Levy attempted to intervene by jumping on the top of the...
Well, hey, man, we're going to get back to the show, but hey, I need y'all to go subscribe to my other channel, man. The person that comments first the most until we get to 1,000 subs over there will win $500, man. So, hey, let's get over there. Let's get that thing popping. And also, man, when we hit 100K on this channel, I will be doing a $2,500 giveaway, man. So let's get this thing to 100K. You feel me? I'm going live and doing the giveaway. Like I said, I'll give 500 to 5 people or 2,500 to one person. I'm gonna do a vote on the live when we get there. So let's hit that 100K, man. Let's get that plaque. You feel me? But hey, let's get to the video. Wait, hold up. Y'all hear that? Back with another reaction, but yeah, let's get 1,000 likes on the video, man. Road to 1 million subs. Also, bro, Charleston White. This situation, I don't know if we'll talk as the video go on. I'm gonna give y'all my take, but yeah, y'all will see what I'm talking about. Yeah, let's get to the video, fam. Put your Cash App in the comments. Y'all know I'll be blessing Cash App. Let's get to the video, fam.
Car and smashing their windshield out when they were trying to make a getaway. One of the guys involved with this that was with Charleston White actually shot Levy, who later died from his injury. Now, although Charleston didn't pull the trigger, he was held accountable because he was a key participant in the entire scheme. This resulted in them being charged with capital murder, and he was sentenced to 12 years. Out of those 12 years, he served, I think, 7 of them. He claimed that some of the correctional officers had advocated for him to be released, and in 1998, that's what happened. He was released from jail. Moving forward, Charleston White tried to do some good in his community. He pursued education and studied criminal justice. He avoided any further felony convictions as an adult. He founded the Helping Young People Excel Foundation, or HYPE, which was a nonprofit aimed at steering youth away from crime. And it looked like he was having a pretty good redemption arc. Despite this, though, things did start to go downhill when he started to get his online presence. As we're all aware, he started doing interviews, telling stories, and the stories became wilder and wilder and wilder. Once he realized that he had a little bit of clout and that he could make money from it, he jumped off the deep end, and his once good intentions became money driven. He started talking recklessly online and transformed into the Charleston White that we all know today. But he pretty much started building his online presence off of the back of the story about this murder charge that he got when he was younger. Well, today we're having footage surface, an old news clip of how Charleston White seemingly got to walk away from that whole deal with relatively little punishment. Because remember, he only served 7 years, and in this news footage that came out, you can see Charleston White getting on the stand in the courtroom and pretty much telling on his co-defendants.
Well, I handed him the gun out the back seat of the car.
16-year-old Charleston White took the stand and testified against his friend, Antoine Doolittle, who sat just a few feet from him and listened intently.
He pulled off, the hammer back on the gun.
And then what happened?
He fired it.
Doolittle is accused of gunning down 34-year-old Michael Levy of Irving. Levy attempted to stop Doolittle, White, and 2 other teenagers accused of shoplifting 3 sports jackets and a baseball cap from an Arlington mall in September of 1991. Witnesses say Levy pounded on their windshield until the teens threw the jackets out the car window. Then Doolittle supposedly shot him in the back as Levy walked away. White repeated the conversation he says he had with Doolittle after the shooting.
I said, look.
No, wait, before we continue, I know a lot of people be like, well, Charleston White, the snitches of this, what the snitch of all snitches, and all of this other stuff. Really, they flying right now, man. But think of it this way, because I don't advocate. I'm not a street dude, because I know that if I would have chose the streets, I would have had to live by the streets rules, and I'm not finna do that. It's just nah. I just chose to not choose the streets. But let's say this: you 16 years old, you and your homeboy, y'all decide, you and your two homeboys, y'all decide to go steal some coats or something. This it. We just gonna steal some coats and some hats, right? This the plan. Y'all go get the hats and the coats. The dude come out chasing us or whatnot. We throw the coats out the window. One of the guys decides to get a gun and pow the dude. Now, that wasn't the plan. I'm not finna go down for capital murder because your stupid butt want to go and shoot somebody when the plan was just to go take some coats, nigga. That ain't no long jail sentence for taking coats. You feel me? You just gonna go and shoot them. So I would advise you to tell on yourself. Or, like, I'm gonna save mine. So I think that's on the dude who did the shooting. I think that guy should tell on himself. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody then you feel me? That was not the plan. That was not the plan. But yeah, tell me what y'all think about it in the comments. Or am I tweaking? Is that snitching? You feel me? But in this situation, him being 16 years old, he ain't shooting. I'm pretty sure that wasn't the plan, bro. I think he was in the right in that situation.
Shot him.
And what did he do?
Started laughing.
Levy had been married only 4 days when he was shot.
But I always had my dreams of my Prince Charming. I found him. And it's hard to believe, but I did. And I believe in fairy tales because he made my dreams come true. And they took that away.
White will be testifying against all 3 of his buddies in exchange for a maximum sentence of 12 years. A juvenile judge reduced the charge from capital murder to murder against Doolittle, so the teenager faces from 5 years to life in prison if he's found guilty.
Now I want to just take a minute, and say rest in peace to Michael Levy. That's the guy that lost his life during that whole thing. Watching his wife in that video is kind of heartbreaking. You can tell she was going through it then, and I'm sure she's still going through it now. Losing somebody like that in that fashion is traumatic. So,
Wait, but he testified against all 3 of them. Only one pulled the trigger. So he ain't have to say nothing about the other 3. You feel me? I would have just been like, bro, he wasn't the plan. It wasn't like in the plan for him to do that. I really think the guy who shot him should have took the fall. I really think that, bro. Like, bro, nobody else ain't planning on shooting this man, bro. You was too trigger happy, bro. We wanted to go get some coats and a hat. You hear me? Bro, he testified against all 3 of them. I don't know what that was about, but yeah.
Rest in peace to dude, but y'all can see clear as day in that video Charleston White taking the stand, telling on his co-defendants in exchange for a lighter sentence. And I gotta give my honest opinion here. I'm not surprised by this video at all. This is Charleston White that we're talking about. Ain't we heard him say multiple times throughout the years, I'm gonna tell? Didn't he call somebody's parole officer on him while he was on live and try to get their probation or parole revoked? Right? This isn't shocking news. I think people were just shocked that it was actually attached with a news clip and a whole story to go along with it. But Charleston White has responded to this, and he did it in Charleston White fashion, pretty much saying, yeah, I snitched. Now, what you gonna do about it?
I think said we saw the snitch video. So everybody saw it. It's been on the news before. Just because you saw it, you still broke. It don't change nothing. You still broke. I'm still rich. I'm still getting booked. It don't change nothing. Yeah, it don't change nothing. We seen the snitch video.
I'm not broke, sir. Like, I just want you to know that. Sir, I'm not broke. But this is what I don't agree with. You can't always use money to cover up degeneracy. I'm not saying in that situation that was degenerate. I'm just saying, why you got to bring money in the situation? You feel what I'm saying? Because that makes me think, oh, you one of them dudes who think just because you got money, you somebody. Bro, no, bro. You can be a lame with money. Not particularly talking about him. Like, I really don't know about no Charleston White for real. All I know is he say crazy stuff. And the only thing I have to judge him on is that video when he was 16 and, you know, he snitched. Then I'm not finna say he a snitch and all that because I don't know if he even characterized himself as a gangster. I think that only apply to people who characterize themselves as a gangster, like 6ix9ine. He was out with a whole gang tattooed on his face. Like you supposed to live and die by the street. You feel me? So when he snitched, it's like, all right, you a snitch. Or like what's my man name? Bobby Smurder. He didn't snitch. But this guy, well, I don't know. You can classify him as a snitch because he did give his life to the streets at that age. And 16 in the streets is technically grown. When you're doing street stuff, a lot of these kids, I'm telling you, like, that's technically grown in the streets. So maybe you can, but me in this situation, because I'm a civilian, I'm not a gangster, I won't classify him as a snitch in that, you feel me? But he do call himself a snitch. You feel me? But at the same time, you can't use money to cover up degeneracy. You can't do that, bro. I hate when people start to bring money into stuff when the money ain't got nothing to do with it. You feel me?
So, everybody's seen it before you seen it. It used to be on the news. I keep telling y'all, I made the news before. All what y'all doing, people, I already seen. So what, you seen it? You think they gonna stop booking me? You think they gonna stop interviewing me? You think people gonna stop? No, nigga, you still gonna be poor, and I'm still gonna be rich and famous. It don't change nothing.
Who is she talking about?
We seen the snitch video. So, yeah, nigga, I got a comedy show tomorrow night. We gonna laugh about it on stage. Yeah, that's part of the comedy show. He must be new over here. He must be new over here. For no. Yeah, we seen the snitch video. So, my response to everything. So, ain't nobody gonna do nothing. Yeah, man, so what? Why you think I told, nigga? I don't give a damn, nigga. I ain't friends with nobody.
Yeah, I mean,
I advise anybody who know Charleston White, don't be friends with this dude. That man said he don't care about nobody. Yeah, I wouldn't be friends with Charleston White. I'm just saying. That's why him and Woody fell out. I think that was cool at one point. It's funny because they both snitches and they... Well, Lil Woody, now he's technically a snitch because he definitely told. But luckily, Young Thug got out. But it's funny how they became friends. That's interesting. But they fell out. Charleston White is the type of guy you just can't you can't be friends with, bro. Imagine two snitches becoming friends. Like, that was... They just gonna be telling on each other. But, yeah, the fact that this man said he don't care about nobody, bro, he ain't friends with nobody, that's crazy, bro. That's a sad existence. You know, the law, the book of 48 powers, it says don't create too many enemies. I forget the actual law. I'm gonna look it up. Hopefully I'll put it on the screen. But it says don't create too many enemies. Dang, bro, I'm trying to figure out how to say it. Don't create the man, y'all. I'm gonna put it on the screen, but yeah, don't create a lot of enemies. Just putting it in because you won't be able to fight them all. When you got too many enemies with no allies, it's gonna be impossible for you to win, bro. You gotta have some allies. But when you're that type of person, nobody don't want to be allies with you. Especially saying stuff like that and using money as a shield. Bro, that's a terrible character person right there, man. I think this should
So
be the
his
end of the video.
response was pretty much nan and a boo boo, stick your head in doodle. He basically got up there on the stand and was like, yes, Your Honor, I did plan it. Yes, we did shoot him. Now, can I get a Capri Sun and a reduced sentence, please? I mean, if nothing else, Charleston White can say that he was out here snitching before it was cool to be a snitch. He is definitely YSL Woody's OG. Imagine plotting a starter jacket heist with Charleston White, and then when y'all get caught, bro gets up on the stand with the PowerPoint of how everything went down. Bro was up there telling like he was trying to win Employee of the Month at the DA's office. But real talk, I don't see nothing wrong with what Charleston White did, aside from, you know, the guy dying. I don't see nothing wrong with him telling, because at the end of the day, these dudes took somebody's life. And when you watch the footage of that dude's wife at the time reacting to it and giving an interview, that shit is heartbreaking. You know, I'm not in the streets, I'm not a gangster. I got no problem with people telling the police what happened when something savage like this right here happens. But that's my thoughts on it. That's my opinions. Y'all gotta let me know what y'all think about it in the comments down below. Anyways, that's
All right, shout out to KB Goes Live. He be coming with the content. I rock with him. But yeah, I agree. The end of the video, I don't see nothing wrong with what he did in that situation. And that all the other stuff he do, I can't speak for. That situation, he didn't pull no trigger. The other dude did not have to pull a trigger. They threw the coats and the hat out the window. All the dude wanted was coats and a hat. You went and took this man away from his family because for no reason. You gave him the coats and the hats. You feel me? And I'm pretty sure the other two in the car with the one who popped him was like, nigga, why did you do that? Nigga, you better tell on yourself. That's on him, bro. He got to tell on himself in that situation. Point blank, period. Nigga, I'm not sitting behind you when my literal plan was to go do a coat heist. Like, what? Well, you tweaking. You hear me? But yeah, man, thank you guys for watching the video. Tell me what y'all think about the video in the comments, man. See you guys next video, man. Let's get it.